Hi guys, my name is Steve B. I want to talk to you a little bit today about staying sober for today, and yeah, I'm going to talk about about the subject of seeking help. I used to think that asking for help was a weakness. I see it today as a wisdom. Not weakness. If you can't do something, you ask somebody to help you with it. Fantastic. I'll never forget. When I was a young kid, I had a part-time job at a grocery store, and we had to wear a freaking tie. And I don't know how to make a tie. And I asked my friend to help me make the tie, and I never forgot it. So I know how to make a tie today, even though I never wear them. I just have no desire to wear them. I don't care for them. Why in the world would I want to constrict my neck? It's supposed to be a breathing passage, with something tied around it. No, I don't think so. Um, how are you guys doing today? Today happens to be, for me, it's May 6th, 2025. And, it's a gloomy looking day out here today, but it doesn't have to be gloomy, because your mind can accept anything and can turn anything into a sunny holiday, or whatever you want to call it. A sunny, beautiful day, and it can be. And if you choose to be happy, you can be happy. You choose to be sad, you can be sad. It's entirely up to you. You can be happy in the most miserable of days, and you can be sad in the happiest of days. It's a mindset. It's what you're thinking up in your head. And yeah. So seeking help. Uh-oh. I feel a sneeze. Sorry, guys. But anyway, seeking help is a it's an act of wisdom. It's not foolishness. It's not an act of weakness. It's not none of that. None of that. It's an act of wisdom, because how else am I going to get the help that I desire unless I seek and find it? And excuse me again. I actually there's an act that I've been kind of skating around. I have over 200 videos now, but I don't know how to put words on the videos to make people come and watch them. So therefore, I don't have many people watching them. And maybe nobody, maybe just me. I do watch them, and I get a lot out of them. So if I'm helping anybody, I'm helping me. And I'm giving a shout out, in each of my videos to God. So hopefully, if people do watch them, they'll see that God is a big part of my recovery. He's the biggest part of my recovery. And when I first came in, I didn't have any kind of higher power or anything like that. My higher power was alcohol for many years, and I can testify to that. And today it's not, and it's not been for many years. 32 and a half years, one day at a time. It's a fantastic uh it's a fantastic uh something to take its place, a replacement. That's the word I was thinking of. Fantastic replacement, recovery, God. Well, I like to put a God in recovery. I'm funny that way. Without God, I got nothing. Not even recovery. But with God, I have everything. You know, I'm glad you guys are with me. Talking about seeking help. When I was a kid, I was a messed up kid. I had no idea. Um, how to do how to survive in this crazy world. And I got to tell you, the world when I was young is a lot less crazy than it is now. But it was the basic things, you know. I feel like I've been cursed or blessed. I'll have to say blessed with OCD because I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have what I have. I wouldn't be talking to you guys right now if I didn't have OCD. And of course back then when I was a child, I didn't know. They didn't know it was a thing. They didn't know it was something that had to be mastered. I just I had it, and I had nowhere to go with it. I just had to accept it, and so I did. I accepted it, and lo and behold, I learned to live with it, and here I am, 67 years old, soon to be 68. Couple more weeks. Couple more weeks, I'm going to be 68, and I still have it. It's not gone, but I keep it at bay. And I think alcohol suited me well when I was drinking because I didn't know it, but it was giving me a way to deal with it, to live with it, so to speak. And I didn't know how to ask for help because, like I said, it wasn't a thing back then. I mean, it was a thing, but the people usually just went insane or crazy. And today, I can learn to keep it at bay, and I can learn to minimize it. Thank God. And I give God all the credit for that. You know, alcohol. I don't give alcohol credit for helping anything except screw me up more. I when I discovered alcohol, I thought I found my best friend, and I did. For 20 years, I drank this stuff, and I couldn't not drink this stuff. I just I accepted the fact that I'm an alcoholic. I'm gonna drink, and that's all there is to it. And today I get up and say, well, I don't say this, but I'm a recovering alcoholic, and I'm gonna stay a recovering alcoholic for today, and I'm not gonna pick it up by the grace of God. I don't ask him every single day to keep me sober. I can do certain things, and one of the things I can do is not pick it up. I mean, there's nothing good's going to come out of picking that stuff up. Nothing good. So, um, guys, how are you today? Hope you're doing well. Hope you don't want to drink, and if you do want to drink, ask for help. Look up, say, God, help me stay sober for today. I don't do that, but it's a prayer and it works. Then the end of the day, if you're sober still, thank him for keeping you sober for that day. There used to be a gentleman that used to come to the meetings and say, if all you do on any given day is don't pick up a drink and you put your head on the pillow at night, you're a roaring success. And you have every right to feel good about yourself. I don't know. It's a one day at a time thing, and that's never gonna change. So you don't have to drink for today. Tomorrow ain't promised. But if it does come, you don't have to drink for today when it does come. When it becomes today. Yeah, I'd say it's kind of a rough day today. I kind of blew off my walk. I have to go to the store. I'm going to go to the store and maybe get a couple of things. But, yeah, I don't think I'm going to walk. It's very dark, gloomy, and rainy. Well, we need the rainy days too, I think rainy days are good for introspection. Looking inside, looking kind of like that at the things that you normally don't look at. You know, um, I can. I try not to go into the past too much and stay there, but sometimes I go into the past and say, yeah, yeah, what happened there? What happened there? What happened there? And today looks like one of those days. But, maybe I'll throw some music on, like that has some old hits on them. You know, I don't know about you guys, but when I hear a song, from the past, and it usually takes me somewhere, a thought comes to my mind and say, oh, that makes me think about this, or that makes me think about that. Does that happen to you guys too? Music does. It takes you down memory lane a little bit, and you remember things that you thought were in the, you don't think about that much, but I love music. It can relax you. It can get you excited. It can pump you up if you have to be, and it can depress you. It can do all of those things. So be careful what you're listening to. Be careful who you're listening to. Because a lot of music can be evil. You might say at first, no, not really. Deep down, yes it can. Yes it can. Yes it does. You don't know what's behind the music you're listening to. It's it can be good, it can be not so good. But either way, I think music is a gift from God, and I think it's a spiritual gift too, because it touches your soul when nothing else could touch you. It touches your soul. And I love music. I love it. That's why that's why it's such a freaking connection to the past, because it can really open up a door that was closed, and you can say, yeah, I forgot about that, or I forgot about whatever, you know. But it's great, when God created. I guarantee you there's music in heaven. When we go there, you're going to hear music, and it's going to be glorifying God. It's going to be talking about uplifting things. It's going to be talking about salvation and stuff like that. You know, sometimes I'll hear a good song and I'll get goosebumps. And it's like, whoa, that's a really good song. There's something in it's got a hook that got me. It hooked me good enough. You know, I didn't know what I was going to talk to you guys about, but see how stuff opens up on its own once I started opening up my blabbermouth. But I'm glad. I consider it a privilege to come to you guys today and to talk about anything, especially God. Because He's the one that gives us the power to overcome anything. It isn't me. If anything, and I know some people don't like to hear this, but it's the truth. When I'm weak, then I'm strong, so God can work through me. Because me on my own is not too good if I don't have God, in front of me. He's the one that I have to obey, and on a daily basis. And what does the prayer say? Thy will be done. Yes, Thy will be done. It's it's in the Lord's Prayer, they call it. Thy kingdom come, Thy will be done. Thy kingdom come, Thy will be done. Yeah, I want to be on God's side, not the other side, because nothing good's on the other side. On God's side, I can find every good thing that I could ever want. It's yeah, I don't know if we're gonna see the sun today, but it doesn't matter because the sun is behind the clouds. Yeah. Thank you, Jesus, for another day. Another day, another beautiful day. It's like here it is. I'm in it. And a day at a time. Life is very good. And I'm here to tell you that if you're going through a tough time, my friend, hang in there, because the best is yet to come. Absolutely, the best is yet to come. So hang in there so you can find out what it is. Love you guys. Give me a like and subscribe. Give me a comment too, because I'd love to hear from you, and chat with you. God bless.